Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman.
And we are the Travel Guys.
Well, my friend, it's a very special day for us and a very special Travel Guys episode. A little something we like to call the Travel Guys Self-Serving 10th Anniversary Flashback Special. And I cannot believe it's been 10 years we've been doing the show.
Yeah, it's very true. And boy, look at how good you and I look. All in our tuxedos here.
We're dressed to the nines.
We are, and I want to congratulate you on this set. It looks spectacular.
Thank you very much. It says Travel Guys 10th Anniversary down it. We got some cardboard cutout props right here. We got some weird hanging things above us here.
Yeah, nice touch.
Not sure what those are. And we even got a giant inflatable champagne bottle. Check that thing out.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's great, actually.
Look at that. Isn't that
moving
cool?
around a lot,
That's
actually,
kind of
yeah.
neat, though. Look at that. Just to get the festivities going.
What does it all cost?
$62.50 actually. So
$62.50.
you owe me $31.25. You can give me a check later.
Right,
Thanks.
of course,
Okay.
I will. Well, as Mr. Parkman said, it has been 10 years, and this is a flashback show, so let's get to our very first flashback, way back to our very first show.
That was in Cancun, Mexico 10 years ago.
Very true.
And you know what? If I'm not mistaken, we really haven't changed very much.
Okay, let's look.
We're here in Cancun. This is Cancun in all of its amazing glory. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's lovely. What were you, 19 there?
I was just a fresh-faced kid trying to make my way in the world back
very
then.
nice.
And I think we really have changed a little bit, in all honesty. And how old were you back then? You were
53.
What, 53. That would make you how old now then?
Don't ask.
All right. Anyway, time for some champagne. We're celebrating here, aren't we? A little glass of the bubbly. There you go.
The champagne part of this set budget?
Yes, it was. Out of the $62.50, yes, it was.
What did it cost?
This was $58.
So the rest of the set cost $425.
Yeah, which it did actually.
All
That's
right,
pretty
we
much
got your priorities
exactly
in
what it
order.
cost.
Okay, fine.
You know, since we started the show 10 years ago, we haven't always been extremely well received. Not always.
You mean we've been rejected?
Yes, we have on many occasions, and I hearken back to the very first time we were rejected many, many years ago. Remember that?
Yeah, why do we want to see this?
I guess basically to humiliate ourselves.
Okay.
Let's watch. They really haven't acknowledged our presence, have they?
No.
Maybe if we cheers them, they would. What do you think?
Good work, yeah.
Okay, I'll try. Hi, girls. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi. Hi. Cheers.
Look at my jumpsuit here.
You look like MC Hammer.
MC Hammer, right here, in the house, in the house.
No, he's not in the house.
All right. Yeah. Can you dance, Waipuna? There we go. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Ah, it's biting me. It's biting me. We're really connecting with strangers, aren't we?
I think people are, they're staring at us. I'm going to choose that as a good sign.
Aloha. Whew. Good thing we have thick skins, I'll say that. Not easily offended, either one of us, no. You looked embarrassed, though.
I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
You know, we should say we're celebrating our 10th anniversary of the Travel Guys here poolside at one of our favorite places. It's the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa in downtown Palm Springs.
And I gotta say, Palm Springs is a city I like to call Star Central because tons of A-listers come here every year for the Palm Springs International Film Festival. We've been lucky enough to hobnob with some very famous people here and around the world. Let's take a look. Well, next to us is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Clint Eastwood. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, they're right there.
How does it feel to be honored, Jack? How does it feel?
I feel so tremendously honored. Just tremendous. Just like this guy's.
I know you love going to Canada. You've been up to Vancouver. Can you say anything to our viewers out there in Canada?
Just in British.
I had a great time and I was filming my movie Sixth Day.
And can we ask you one quick question? We're both film buffs. One of our favorite collective movies
of all time.
All time is The Incident.
The Incident.
Oh,
Did
yeah, that's
that
my
back
first
in the
movie.
60s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
1967, is that right?
67, yeah.
Great movie.
Released in
Oh,
68.
amazing movie. How does it feel to be honored tonight?
I'm thrilled. I love this city and I love this festival that honored a movie I made once, and I love these actors, so it's pretty great.
Jeff, good to see you here.
So good to see you.
Good to see you. Now, you've been to a lot of film festivals. How does the Palm Springs Festival rank in your opinion?
Well, I'm only in the first, 10 minutes of my exposure to it. I've never been here.
What's your first time?
We're big fans of 10 Speed and Brown Shoe.
Any plans to revive that?
We love that
Come
show.
on, let's go.
Wow. We have met some pretty cool people. We really have.
Yeah, we really have.
We've been lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
Got to ask you, though, out of everyone we've met, who were you most starstruck by? It's hard to pick one, but who would it be?
That is a good question. I would say, and I know you've really enjoyed meeting this woman, I was starstruck by meeting Dame Helen Mirren.
She was so nice, too.
Yeah.
What a great lady. Just super nice.
And buddy, I got to turn the question around to you and ask you, who starstruck you the most?
I probably have to go with probably the coolest actor on the planet, Mr. Make My Day, Clint Eastwood. And what a nice guy he was, too.
Yeah.
Just really down to earth and cool. This is a big thrill for myself and Jim Gordon here. We're here with legendary singer Jack Jones here in Palm Springs. This is very cool.
This is, and Jack, you've lived in Palm Springs a long time. I know you still tour, which is great for us to hear.
Yeah.
I got to ask you, there's a great clip on YouTube of you on the Judy Garland show, and you're singing with her whole family, a very young Liza Minnelli. What was it like being on that show?
Well, that was a very young me, too. and also, Lorna was on my knee. And today I couldn't get away with that. But Lorna was on my knee, and I sang Lollipop, my first hit to her.
That's right.
And Mel Torme wrote that whole show, and it was a lot of fun, and it's a tradition that every year people win it.
It must feel good for you to see some of the younger set. I mean, a guy that we've known for 20 years because he's from Vancouver, Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
We've helped him out a lot with his
Keeping
work.
it alive.
Yeah, he's keeping that music alive, and I'm so happy. Darren and I were talking about this the other night. It's great to see that people are buying that music because it is timeless music, and new generation is doing it now.
No, it's doing very well. The music, you know, and YouTube has been real good for me because people are discovering me that would never have known who I was. But
And what about Mad Men? Has Mad Men helped?
Well, that's one thing. That's one shot of an old song of mine. But YouTube, I get these fans that are younger, and they carry my stuff around and listen to it, and they're.
Like this guy with his album
Like
here.
this guy right here, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And they don't know what I look like, but they're fans of mine. Now, I'm going to go on stage with a bag over my head.
Jack, would you do us one more favor before you go?
We'll be right back with more of the Travel Guys. Gotcha.
He's a
Wow,
natural.
I like that. Welcome back to the Travel Guys self-serving 10th anniversary flashback special. We're
I like that title.
all dressed up and having a good time, drinking champagne.
Drinking champagne, yep.
How many are you having already here? What's going on?
Let's see, I got a quarter of a bottle on the table here, 2 empties down here.
Right.
I can't do the math. A lot. I've had a few only, a couple. Yeah.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
All right.
You want to go to a clip here? Or?
Do we have another clip?
I think we do.
I'll be drinking champagne over here if you need me at all for
No,
anything.
you'll
All
be right behind me here. You know, in the last 10 years, Darren and I have seen some of the great world wonders.
Would it be an understatement to say we're well-traveled? No. We've seen some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Take a look. Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Why are you using your hands? Stand up, come on.
I feel it helps me more get up these stairs.
Are you a cat walking up here?
Okay, this is very cool. Parkman's actually talked me into, I can't believe this, walking up the Eiffel Tower.
I just wish we'd gone to the gym a little more, but let's do it.
A little late for that.
Well, we're now about an hour outside of Vegas, flying over one of the great wonders of the world. It's the Grand Canyon, and man, does it ever go on forever. Just gorgeous.
Sure does. A lot of empty space down there. We're on this lovely plane, and we're soaking up the sights, aren't we, Ed?
You know, I heard a really ugly rumor that apparently you can take a car to the top of this statue.
It's almost as if Buddha is looking at us, as if to say, you guys are pathetically out of shape.
We'll check out other areas of Normandy, including the Mont Saint-Michel Abbey.
You must climb up to the top of the historical abbey. And we'll visit the tomb of William the Conqueror.
He's actually entombed right behind us here.
You know what absolutely blows me away about these is that each one has a completely different face from the next one. Each one is a complete individual, and each one represents an actual soldier that lived 2,200 years ago when these were made.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And all this done by the very first emperor.
Well, my friend, that's pretty spectacular, that mountain right in front of us there.
Yeah, that's Mount Robson. That is the highest, tallest mountain in the Canadian Rockies, known affectionately as the Dome.
I describe it as majestic.
Yes.
Wow, We actually looked kind of adventurous there a few times.
Kinda.
Kind of, yeah. We went right back to our trailers right after all those adventures we took.
And I need at least 2 terry cloth robes in my trailer.
Oh man, I got to say though, overall, it's been a good ride on the show, but it hasn't always been sunshine and lollipops. There's been some moments we haven't enjoyed in the past 10 years. I know that there's some things that irritated you.
Oh, not really.
No,
but
no?
now that you've asked, I would have to say that, well, the cheap special effects that you seem to be really fond of, I don't quite get.
You mean those very clever technical effects that sometimes turn up on the show?
That's another way to call it.
I'd like to see those again.
I really don't want to ask, but what exactly do you have attached to your forehead?
My friend, welcome to the future. And this is the future.
Really?
Darren's high-tech cranium cam.
Jimmy, look. It's Paddy O'Malley, the lucky Irish leprechaun. Look how cute he is. He's doing a little jig down there.
Yeah,
look at him. He's cute, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is.
Say, Jim, look at that giant cartoon whale out there. Say, Jim, look at that leprechaun right there in the water. What's he doing there? Hey, Jim, look at that guy out there. He's swimming the inside passage all by himself. Wow.
Uh-huh. I noticed that last animated sight gag was in black and white. Why is that?
Budget cutbacks. I don't think I've ever been happier than to do that cheap camera trick where I genie us into something a little more comfortable. Let me do that. Hey now, that's a little better, huh? Crazy idea.
What?
I'm gonna go try and ride him.
That is a very crazy idea. Management and security have already come over and said you can't do that.
Nobody can stop me. Well, if you hated those cheesy low-budget special effects, you're really gonna hate this cheesy low-budget special effect. Are you ready? You're alive! I can't believe it, it's a miracle!
Nice acting. Are we done with that silly now?
Yes, I guess we are.
Okay. Nice
I
acting.
enjoyed that, I gotta be honest.
He's always going for an
Yeah.
Emmy, honestly. Well, now that you have thoroughly annoyed me with that part of the show, there must be something in the show over the last 10 years that kind of slightly annoys you.
Well, you know, I've always hated repetitive phrases.
Oh,
repetitiveness.
you're not going to show this again. Come on.
I got to tell you the truth. I travel with this clip around the world. I show it to classrooms. And we show it at family gatherings.
Yeah,
Let's
go.
see it again. I love this.
That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal.
That's right, pal. That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal. That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, buddy. That's right, buddy. That's right, buddy.
That's right, buddy.
That's right, buddy.
That's right, buddy.
I love that. I love that. It's my favorite single clip. Love it.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm just making a note here. For the next 10 years,
Yes.
instead of what I say all the time there, I'm going to start saying that's absolutely correct, chum.
I smell another little clip coming up in the next few years.
Yes, of
That's
course.
absolutely right, chum. That's absolutely correct, chum. That's absolutely correct. I can see that one, yeah. We'll be showing that in a few years.
I love seeing that clip. Buddy, in all seriousness, though, we have had some fantastic moments in the last 10 years. If you could take one moment of over 130 episodes, what would that be?
There's been so many, though.
Yeah.
The time we drank a lot of champagne in that city, the time we drank some beer in another city.
Yeah.
I mean, there's those times, and then there's that one magical moment we had in British Columbia, just off Prince Rupert, the time we saw an actual grizzly bear mother and her cubs sitting there right on the beach, and then that wolf approached it. It was like watching a National Geographic special. It was unbelievable.
You could not have staged it any better.
That was unbelievable. Check this out.
Buddy, look at that. We got a whisper, but 2 grizzlies. Look at that. That's a grizzly and 2 cubs. Look at that.
That's amazing. Look how close we are. Right on the beach here, I guess, feeding on the grass.
Yeah, no, I think they're digging. I think the mother is digging up the clams, I think.
Oh, hang on a second. Check that out. There's a wolf coming into the picture.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Whoa. Wait a second. It's coming awfully close. This is like a National Geographic special here. Wow.
You gotta think your money will be on the grizzly, right?
You would think so.
Yeah.
Well, this is not how I expected it to play out. Look, the wolf is chasing the grizzly and her cubs away. Wow.
You know what, though? I guess if you think about it, the mother's main concern is to get the safety of the cubs, right?
I guess so. If they
She's
can
on her
avoid a
own.
fight, they will. But
Yeah.
incredible wildlife right in front of us here.
This does not happen.
This is very rare to see this.
That could only be described as magical.
That's amazing.
It's almost like we set it up. They were actors.
Everyone knows
the wolf and the bear.
we can't afford that, though.
No, we can't. No, not with this set. We
Yeah.
can't afford that. Got to ask you though. It's been a long 10 years. We've done a lot of cool stuff. What is your favorite moment?
Well, there's you know, a couple. I love that time we were in Dublin drinking at that 1,500-year-old pub. And
That,
stuff
oh,
like
the
that.
Brazen.
The Brazen Head in Dublin.
Yeah, the Brazen Head. Yeah.
But I would have to say, we have a lot of fun. We clown around a lot on the show. But I really think you and I were both touched by being on the Juno Beach in Normandy that time. It was a pretty gut-wrenching moment.
The number of Canadians that gave their lives on that beach was, you know, it really hit home when we actually showed up there.
Take a look. Well, this is why we came here. We're at historic Juno Beach. It was right here that over 14,000 Canadian troops landed along an 8-kilometer stretch.
And it really kind of chokes you up to think that 5,500 Canadian troops died here on this very beach and during the rest of the 80-day Normandy campaign. You know what surprises me is how beautiful this beach really is. It's gorgeous. I mean, so peaceful and tranquil. You got the fishermen fishing from the shore up here. There's sailboats just offshore.
Can't imagine what it must have been like on June 6, 1944, huh?
It's really unfathomable, and it's surprising how close the hills are to the beach, and how vulnerable must the soldiers have been when they came into shore with the hills this close and the Germans lying in wait.
Welcome back to the Travel Guys self-serving 10th anniversary flashback special here at the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa in lovely downtown Palm Springs.
It has been rather self-serving.
It has, true. Yeah. Now what's going on here?
Well, a bit upset here. Our $62.50 set is starting to fail us here. I mean, look at this giant champagne bottle. Look at that; it's totally deflated here.
Yeah. Wow.
Paid $1.20 for this thing.
Oh goodness.
Oh, drag.
I'm not paying for that.
Oh.
You know, you and I have enjoyed glasses of champagne and other drinks
Nice
around
transition.
the world. I thought you'd like that.
We really have. It's been for medicinal purposes only, though. Take a look.
And you know, I love being on the other side of the world because they order their drinks differently.
They really do. You know, in Canada, you either order a pint of beer or a glass of beer. Here in Australia, they call the pint a schooner, and the glass that Jimmy's holding there, the littler, the baby one, a middy. So I like the idea of drinking a schooner, a boat full of beer.
What's going on here? What is this?
Well, I'm glad you asked, my friend. This is actually a to-go jug. It's the only bar I've ever been in the world that offers a giant to-go jug of beer. And because one of us has picked up on the Kamloops vibe.
Kamloops vibe again.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it like it's corn whiskey.
750 pounds. Well, I'd like to propose a ridiculously expensive toast.
Yes.
All right,
Cheers.
sir. Delicious. Let's give it a try.
Hey. You just spilled $150 there.
That was a costly mistake,
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
really was.
Thank you. Oh.
Something to say here.
Oh, okay. Darren's got something to say here.
You know, I don't remember very much of that. Some of it looked vaguely familiar.
I recognized none of it, and thank God for the shows we filmed so that I could see what we did.
It's a record of our behavior.
It's a really
Not that we
is.
want one, no.
You know what,
Did you get me something, by the way?
in all seriousness, yes, I was just about to say that.
Because it's near the end of the 10th anniversary special, and, you know, we'd like to exchange
I didn't
gifts.
forget.
Good, good.
I got you a little trophy here, which I think you'd maybe like. Yeah.
Give me a second. Oh, I think I got something in my eye here. I always get a little misty when this happens, but thank you so much.
Read it.
A little smaller than I was hoping for, but
okay.
what does it say? The Travel Guys Professionalism Award,
Yep.
you know, and I try and be professional day in
Well,
and day
you
out.
succeed.
Thank you
You
so
really
much.
succeed.
This is going on my mantle. It really is. I got you a little something too, I gotta say. I was out.
I wasn't
shopping the other
expecting
day. It's
anything.
not much, don't expect much. It's, here you go.
Wow.
Little award for you too.
Big trophy here.
Yeah.
Let me just read what it says here on the bottom. Grade 12, runner-up, wrestling championship, Darren Parkman. Wow,
I thought they removed that actually. Sorry about that. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it.
Boy, Darren's ego has nearly destroyed this show.
I can't believe how much I really deserve this award. I really have been the driving force behind the show.
Wow.
Well, what a great way to end our Travel Guys self-serving 10th anniversary flashback special. It's been a great ride, my friend.
It sure has, for the final time. Thanks for watching from the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa in lovely downtown Palm Springs. And pal, here's to another 10 years.
We'll be 92 then.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
Sponsorship for the Travel Guys provided by Plaza Premium Lounge, Travel Pro Luggage and Holiday Group, and Mavi Jeans.
Good job, good job, good job, good job.
Have some more.
All right, let's have some more.
All right.